Okay folks, welcome to the next stop on the Monday edition. Here down Narragansett. I thought Sunday went pretty well, so thought I'd come down and give her another crack today, see what we can find. Not much sun, but see what we got out. There'll be some wetlands creatures, some ducks and the rest of it, so see what we can find today on the next stop. Okay guys, let's get out of here and find out what we got. Next stop, out on the Cumberland, it's a beautiful eastern water dragon. And yeah, I used to see this guy every day, so just great seeing him along the track here. He just moseys along the track here and gets a feed, does quite well on the track here. Just keeping his eye out on us. Beautiful, looks like a young male. It looks like he's just about due for a shedding. It's the same one that I think it is. So yep. Beautiful next stop out on the Cumberland on the Monday morning. Gotta love it, folks. Zoom back a bit and see if you get some food out there on the track. Okay folks, we'll just keep our eye on this guy and see if he sees anything to eat on the track there, and he'll tilt his head to the side, and then he'll go over and he'll snabble that, stick the tongue out. It's got like a sticky substance on the tongue, so the insect will actually stick to his tongue. And he's just keeping his eye on us at the moment. But yeah, beautiful lizard seas. They're an aquatic species. They're never too far from the water, and they can actually basically breathe underwater. They have a skin that can absorb the oxygen from the water and allow them to stay underneath the water for 45 minutes to 90 minutes. So incredible lizard, and they can sense prey going over the top of their head. They have a third eye right in the top of their head, called the pineal or perennial eye, which can sense shadows over the top. So yeah, they've got some amazing adaptations to survive in nature. Incredible animal on the next stop out here in the Cumberland. Doesn't look like he's gonna go and eat any food, so we won't disturb him too much. We'll get out and find out what we got on the next stop then, folks, eh? Next stop we've got the beautiful chestnut teal duck, a native duck from Australia, and he's just in the little wetlands area here, which is fast drying out, I've noticed. He's got a friend up here, the moorhen's just up here somewhere. There he is, the beautiful moorhen, just pecking around at the duckweed. Another little plant matter here in the wetlands, and yeah, beautiful animal. And these wetlands are fast drying out with the weather we've had lately. So you'll see, I'll just drive. Yeah, I'll just zoom back. Yeah, it's a lot less than we had, say, 3 months ago, the last time that I basically got out here. There's another moorhen. Don't know if any of the babies made it through this season. They did cop it pretty bad from all of the monitors. They were cruising the plains to apex predators. So yeah, it's a bit more calm around this area now. So yep, next stop, the wetlands down at Narragansett. Well folks, some pretty good news here. Looks like the baby moorhens, it looks like 3 of them have survived, which is mad. And a couple of young moorhen just here, so that's beautiful. And great to see, because the monitors did smash them about this season pretty bad, but they seem to have coped all right. So next stop, not a bad next stop, out on the wetlands. And yeah, definitely drying out quick, this place. Okay, let's get out and find out what we've got on Tuesday's next stop. There's gorgeous ducks, these beautiful chestnut teals. They're a magnificent looking duck out on the wetlands at Narragansett, and those beautiful red eyes, and when the sun shines off them, that head's got a really beautiful, like a green bottle sort of iridescent sheen that comes off it. Yeah, lovely, these guys. Out in the wetlands, just another beautiful creature in the Narragansett Reserve. So hope you enjoyed Tuesday's next stop. I'm having a ball coming out here. Second day back, folks. Woohoo, loving it. Let's go find out what we've got on the next stop, folks. Absolute doozy. Next stop, another favourite, out on the wetlands. The beautiful golden eastern water skink. And so underrated as an animal, because we all see it, probably one of the first lizards that we ever see. But yeah, that shimmer and gold, they're just gorgeous, these guys. And he's just going to hang there and wait for some little insects to come his way, and he'll snavel those. And his defence mechanism will be to run and hide, or straight into the water if he's close by to the water. So yeah, these are beautiful, and they've got a million of these around the place. But I love these guys, and I know Les and Bluey love these guys as well. So a lot of people take these for granted, and they're as much a part of the ecosystem and as important as your most rare lizard in Australia. So gorgeous, gorgeous eastern water skink, golden eastern water skink, out on the Cumberland. Next stop, the humble and beautiful magpie. One of the staples out on the Cumberland in the western suburbs, and the symbol of the western suburbs, the beautiful magpie. Just getting along here and doing a bit of foraging for some food, and got the babies close by with them, so they'll be just teaching these babies how to feed there. You can see he's getting plenty of action there and plenty of food. That's great, absolutely great. Getting plenty of food out here. Here we have the beautiful magpie, young juvenile magpie, and just out here. He's only a young fella. He's still with mum and dad, doing his hunting, fossicking around, getting taught the trade. A beautiful animal, the magpie, and a real staple out here on the Cumberland. Symbol of the western suburbs, eh? And a beautiful animal, really friendly and lovable animal. Yeah, no reason to be scared of these guys. If they actually know you, they won't swoop you. We have a lot of magpies come to the backyard, and they nest, and they actually bring the babies to us. They trust us. So yeah, beautiful animal. Next stop, the beautiful grey cardigan. Just a magic icon of the Cumberland Plains, and in his nesting hollow. And that's why we have to do something about this land clearing that's happening, and preserve these hollows for future generations, so that they can witness this beauty and that the animals can survive. I mean, they deserve a right to have somewhere to live. I mean, we can't just destroy their habitat for our own sake. And I mean, they're getting pulled down for parks, for any old thing that the councils want. So we've got to stop this destruction and save these guys and the future of our country as we know it. Without all of these iconic animals who rely on the hollows, it's just not going to be Australia anymore, is it? And just help us to save the West, and join the Cumberland Nature Crew. Subscribe to our Next Stop channel, and Wayne Key's Next Stop Wildlife channel, Bluey in the Bush, and Les Sheeran on Wild Things of Smiths Creek on the Facebook. So do that for us and help us out, please, guys. We're here to try and preserve for future generations our beautiful Cumberland. So okay, let's get out on the next stop and see what we got, folks. Leave this beautiful nesting galah to his lovely hollow. Next stop, beautiful galah out on the Cumberland, and it's tending to its nest in this hollow, and that's why we have to protect all of the bushland that we can that's left, because these guys, they rely on the hollows. They cannot survive, and yeah, we're running out of hollows for these guys. So we've got to stop this land clearing and all of these houses that are getting built and destroying the homes of our beautiful native creatures. This beautiful galah, it won't have a home soon if we don't stop pulling all of these beautiful areas down and clearing the forests. It's sad. There's hardly any Cumberland left, and these guys won't have any hollows to nest in soon, and even the humble galah will become endangered in time, no doubt. So next stop, we're down the pond. A beautiful large eastern water dragon, and yeah, there's probably about 11 or 12 eastern water dragons just on this tiny little pond area here. So big harem for this. Well, there's a massive male in here. He is absolutely huge, one of the biggest eastern water dragons that I've seen, and he's got a harem of these females, and a lot of them have given birth to 2 clutches this year. So going to be even more down in this little area. It's secluded from Eastern Creek. It's a little pond all on its own. It's a series of 2 ponds. Actually, it's separated by a walkway, and I quite often see them migrating. There's 2 big males, and within the 2 ponds there's probably 20 odd water dragons. It's a beautiful little section here, the pond section. So next stop, the pond stop. I haven't been down here for a while. Had to crawl down on my backside to get to the edge of the water here, but all good. The pond stop, the next stop. Okay, let's go find out what we got on the next stop, folks. Absolute bottler, eastern water dragon. Next stop, we're out on the log, and we've got another beautiful male eastern water dragon. You can see that beautiful greeny tinge that he's got going down the side there, and yeah, just beautiful. Licking the log there. Next stop, out at the log at Narragansett, the beautiful male eastern water dragon. And look at those beautiful green hues down his side, that lateral compression of the body, and just made for swimming and going underwater, and of course can hold that breath a long time, 45 minutes to 90 minutes. It's been documented, and I've actually seen them stay under for quite some time, close to that. So yeah, beautiful. And this is the big male here. You have a harem of females out on the log here, and he's the king. So I've seen some of these females have up to 2 clutches this season. So yeah, he's doing well for himself, this guy, and you'll definitely see the numbers of these eastern water dragons on Narragansett continue to flourish. Just magical. So yeah, out on the log, and you can see that beautiful black band going from the eye to the back of the head, that you can tell he's a male, and he's getting that blood red chest as well. He'll start repositioning himself, getting a bit of warmth, and he'll go and hunt some insects and even other little skinks. He likes to hang near the water. He's a water dragon, and totally designed to live his life out in the water. His defense mechanism will be, if threatened, he will puff the throat out, and if that doesn't work, he will retreat into the water, under the water, and he'll stay there for up to an hour and a half, and the most predators will give up by that time. So yeah, beautiful head bobs he's given there. That's how they signal to each other. Must have seen another eastern water dragon close by, and he's giving him the signal that this is his log, and he's not going to put up with anything of any other eastern water dragon. This is he is the king of the log, this guy, and yeah, he's letting everyone know. He's probably doing the head bob at me, letting me know this is his log as well, which is fine by me. I'm not going to take your log, old mate. Decent sized fella, this guy too, and he's a good looking fella, this guy. Very good. It's no wonder he does so well in the breeding season. So we'll leave our beautiful friend the eastern water dragon to his devices. Just zoom back and give us a last look at the iconic log of Doonside. Magical place. There's the log, and world famous, the Narragansett log. So we'll get out and find out what we've got on the next stop. And I've been keeping my eye out for that azure kingfisher again today, but as yet we haven't seen him. Yeah, this beautiful guy. He'll just spend his time out here getting some heat into him and do a bit of hunting. They are a beautiful lizard, and they're closely related to the iguana, these guys, which stands to reason because they're one of the only dragons that you'll find that can actually shed the tail and regrow it again, which I don't think any other dragon's capable of that except for this guy. So beautiful next stop, and one of my favourite reptiles, the eastern water dragon of the Cumberland, guys. Okay, let's get out and find out what we got on the next stop. Beautiful eastern water dragon. Beautiful Pacific black duck. Doesn't look that old, it's only a young one. And they're an absolute gorgeous bird out here in the Cumberland. Just going behind some bushes here at the moment, so just beautiful. I love that gorgeous sheen they get off the wing too, like a purple or a green type of sheen that comes off that. And its natural habitat in amongst all the reeds and the wetlands. Another beautiful bird, and feeding on all those little weeds and keeping this pond nice and clean of all the organic matters. And they do an important job out here on the wetlands, as do all the birds, including the white ibis, the sacred ibis. They do an amazing job and an important job too. And off he goes into the distance, looking for some food in amongst the weeds. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful Pacific black ducks. Out feeding on the duckweed and the other little organic matter down underneath the water. And they'll duck down there and grab some weed and then have a little bit of a feed on that. So absolutely beautiful, these guys. And great to see them out here on the Cumberland in the wetlands. He's made up there, having a bit of a wash around and a feed. Absolutely great to see, and they're a beautiful duck, these Pacific black ducks. Love the sheen that comes off these guys on their wings. You get a purple or a green sheen that reflects off these little panels on the wings. They're just gorgeous. Next stop, who knows what. Look at that beautiful purple sheen. And when the angle changes, that'll actually go to a bright green as well. So amazing. It's like the chameleon paint job. There's that green. How gorgeous. So lovely out in the pond area with the ducks, and two beautiful Pacific black ducks. And look at that gorgeous sheen. Can't get enough of that. In the sunlight, it's absolutely iridescent. And we have our beautiful Pacific black duck here. He's bobbing under, looking for some weed, some duckweed and other things to feed on. There with his friend, just over to the side, and they'll dive right down with their bum in the air, and if they can't get anything close to the surface of the water, they'll dive right down underneath. But he seems to be doing pretty well for food on this Tuesday. So just great to see, and there's his friend in the background there. Just lovely. So yeah, great day out on the wetlands with Koozie the caveman on the next stop, the Cumberland Nature Crew. And that's why we have to conserve these areas, look after these guys, because future generations, they need to be able to enjoy these things, the things that we've grown up with and enjoy. So got to stop the land clearing and protect these beautiful ducks and other wildlife we have around the Cumberland. And there's the gorgeous moorhen. Beautiful purple sheen off these moorhens, and they're doing a similar job to those beautiful Pacific black ducks. They're just fishing around, getting rid of all of the excess organic matter and duckweed and other things in the ponds. So do a really important job out here in the wetlands, as do all the birds. The ibises are very important out here too, and I love these beautiful purple moorhens, or the swamp moorhen. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's get out and find out what we've got on the next stop. Okay folks, that was the last stop on the Cumberland Express for the Monday walk, and had a doozy. Wasn't too sunny, mostly wetland creatures and that, but a lot of fun out here with my dad Ronnie Keys. So we're going to head off and grab some lunch, and we'll see you tomorrow on the next stop. Okay folks, we'll see what we got. Off we go to lunch. Hope you enjoyed the show, guys. We'll see you on the next stop. We'll see you guys on the next stop.
See you on the next stop.